going to begin today with the chenille for the woolly bugger. Okay, and I like to take my scissors and just cut a little bit, not cut it, but just hold it there and pull, because I like to tie only this inner core of it, this inner thread. It's not so bulky. I'm going to lay it onto the shank like I do all the other material. I'm going to come up with that soft loop, come down, put it on a couple times, and there it is. Now, for when you tie bodies, this is where you might put on a wire, you might put on a tinsel, you might put a feather, you might put a couple other things. You might have 3 or 4 things sticking out the back. But that's how we started. Now we're going to wrap. I'm going to show you about wrapping. You could pull this thread all the way to the front, but you don't have to. You can just let the chenille itself kind of move it along, which is what I usually do. Now watch how my hands work on this. My right hand is underneath, my left hand's on top. And my left hand takes the material over the top, and then it's grabbed by my right hand. I bring it underneath the hook, bring it up about a quarter of the way, and I grab it with my left hand. Then I grab it with my right hand and left hand. See how I do that? And it's very easy to do. You practice that and practice that, and that's how most of the material is wrapped on a hook. Now, the goal of wrapping is to not overwrap. You don't want to wrap over the top of that. That just produces a bump. And you don't want a big space there. You usually want the chenille or any of the material to be right alongside of the previous wrap. Keep it tight. You don't want loose. Right to the previous side. Just wrap it just like that. And then come excuse me, to where you want to stop. Okay, now we've got this little dilemma. How do I actually get this to stay on there like that? How do I attach it to the hook at this end? It's very simple. You take the thread in your right hand and the material in your left hand, and you trade the material from the left hand to the right hand, and you take your left hand and come up over the top of the shank, just like that. And that's how you tie down the material, and then you cut it. That's how we tie material on the body of a shank, on the body of the hook.